songs. It hasn't been super difficult.
It's because of me.
Yeah, it's because of me, obviously. But yeah, I think that that's a very, very important thing, and I think that that's been a huge part of this process for me and for other people that have been successful on the show. It's just their song choice and how well they've been able to take songs and make them their own.
Rebecca with Access Hollywood. Jordan, you know, you've been very open with your struggles with self-confidence and accepting yourself. So what does it mean to you to win the show? And Adam, how proud are you of him?
Yeah, well, it means a ton. You know, I think that slowly throughout the show at the different levels, I proved to myself and kind of everyone that things like that don't matter. And you know, I was up against Regina, who's like has all this experience and she's amazing and great. And then I was up against Victor, who's like Hungarian pop star and he's gorgeous and everyone like loves him. And I love him. But you know, slowly throughout the show, I just kind of proved that those things don't matter to myself more than anything. And it's really special to be here at the end of a show like this and see and be celebrated because of those differences.
Hi, Jordan.
Well said, and I'm really super proud of him.
Oh, here, you've got some more.
Thanks, man.
This is Carolyn with the New Music Buzz. First and foremost, congratulations, Jordan, and congratulations, Adam. It's been undeniable that you have been a front runner in the past few weeks. This morning I checked, you had the top 3 songs on iTunes. At any point, did you think that you wouldn't win? And what were your thoughts when they actually called your name?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, you never know what's going to happen, and you know have these ideas and goals and dreams, and then always there's doubt that creeps in, and there are things that creep in that make you think that those things are going to happen. I think that this season had some really talented people, and I think that they constantly proved over and over just how talented they are, and they kept going out on the stage and surprising people every week and surprising me every week and raising the bar every single week for me and for themselves. And so honestly, there were so many times where I just did not even expect to be in this position, and I'm still kind of blown away by that, and this is so surreal just because I never expected to even be this far. But I'm so honored to be, I'm so proud to be sitting here out of all these people. They're so great, and I think that this is just so unreal. It's just one of the craziest moments that I've experienced.
Hey Jordan, hey Adam, I'm Sarah from Android TV. How did it feel singing Climb Every Mountain as the winner of The Voice, and how much are you going to miss Adam?
Okay, so singing that was kind of cool just because, I mean, that really is like such an inspiring song. It's been an inspirational song for me. I love it so much. But also it's more like, it seems like I'm like, oh, I did so much to get here and now I'm here at the top of the mountain and I've reached all my dreams and this is wonderful. But honestly, like I'm at the foot of a huge mountain right now and the hard work is really about to start. And so for me, that was more like, hey Jordan, don't forget, like you still have a whole lot of hard work to do in that moment when there's confetti and fire and everything's awesome. I wanted like reminded myself, oh, you're not on your high horse yet. There's still so much to do because I never think that you've like ever officially arrived. And am I gonna miss Adam? I mean, yes, of course. Just working with him has been.
Of course.
That juror. Is that a question? No, really,
like,
seriously.
Totally, he's gonna miss me so much.
Seriously, it's been really great to work with him. In all seriousness, it's been really great to work with him. And he's just the kind of person that, like, when he walks in a room, everyone just like wants to be around him and talk to him. And he loves to like make people feel comfortable and have a good time. And so that's a nice presence that I'm gonna miss having around.
Stop it. Jordan,
have you thought
it's
about...
Scott.
Sorry,
No one gives a shit about me, nor should they, by the way. Yeah, we did the greatest coach ever. What the fuck did I do? He's like a genius. He's just on my team, so that's why I won because he's on my team. I did not win because I did anything other than be like, good job. Killer. That's why he won.
Well, I wanted to ask, what is next for you? Have you had time to think? And what's the one piece of advice that Adam gave you that you're going to take with you and use further on in your career?
Yeah, honestly, what's next is some sleep. Like I'm going to go and I'm going to sleep for probably like 3 days once this is all over. Just not get out of bed. But no, I'm ready to start working hard, honestly. I know that this has been so great. I've learned so much, and I've just seen different parts of this industry, and I've fallen in love with it. But now I know that the hard work really starts, and the show is nothing compared to what's next. And so I'm ready to start writing music and putting music out there and working hard to make this happen for myself and make a place for myself in the industry. Like I said, I don't think I'll ever have arrived. I don't think I'll ever arrive. I know that there's so much to do and learn and grow. So I'm excited about that next part of this whole process for myself.
Hi guys, Russ from Hollywood Life. Adam, what would you tell him now that he's won? And you've mentioned in the past on Howard and a couple other places about the record deal that he has.
Yes, I have.
What should he do with that record deal that he has?
I love this question. There have been some shortcomings on the other side of the fence. Yeah, that's not shocking or surprising, it's just true. And, you know, Jordan has had more success on iTunes than most artists ever have. I think 3 or 4, I couldn't even lost count of the amount of #1 hits that this dude had within like 3 in a very short period of time, and just the resilience of what he did, even in the top 50 or 60, I think 8, 9, 10 songs are in the top 50 or 60. This is a no-brainer, and this kid is so special. Just musically, talent-wise, spiritually, on a human level, on every level, this guy deserves the most success imaginable. And, you know, it's great because we bring everybody to this beautiful point where there are cameras rolling and everybody wants to know this guy and everyone wants to hear more music from this guy. And so the baton has been passed to the record label, and hopefully they will do right by Jordan Smith. Right, Republic Records? They'll do right by Jordan Smith. And that's all I have to say about that.
Hey guys, Mertz from Inside Pulse here. The question is for both of you. Was there one performance that, Jordan, you had during the course of the season where you were like, all right, this is my season, this is my year? Was there one that sort of stood out above all the rest?
I mean, I think like the obvious one would be Somebody to Love last week. That was really, it's a really cool moment for me. I like got to the end of the song and I was like on my knees and I was like, what is this? Where am I? What happened? Did I black out?
Freddie heard you. Freddie Mercury heard that performance and he loved it. That's how I felt about that.
I guess he told you. I'm still waiting on him to tweet me. No, I really know that was a pretty cool performance for me. Honestly, I did things I didn't expect, and I watched it back, and I was like, "Who is this person?" And I see that it's slowly been coming out of me all season long, and we've been making choices all season long that led to a moment like this, and it was just an explosion of everything I've been feeling and who I want to be, and I enjoyed it so much and never realized I had that much of me. So for me, I guess that would be the performance of this season for me. But it still wasn't a moment where I was like, oh, I have it in the bag, or this is it for me. It just reminded me that this is my time as a musician, and that this is, you know, what I was made for and what I want to do, and it made me really excited about having a future in this.
Congratulations, Courtney with Oh So Gray. My question for you is, you've done the Vatican, you've topped iTunes, you've won The Voice. Do you have any other performance goals that you would like Broadway, Radio City Music Hall, anything big?
Yeah, I think we all have things, like a dream list of things. I actually didn't even write anything down until I found out that I was coming on the show, and I started writing down a list of things that I dreamed about, because I was like, this has been one of the big ones. I've been a fan of the show for a very long time. I've talked about being on the show. My girlfriend's here. We've talked about me being on the show for 3 years or longer. And so to be here is a huge deal for me. It's such a dream come true. And when I saw that dream was slowly becoming true, I was like, well, I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not going to limit God and His opportunities for me. So I'm going to write down a list of all the things I would love to do one day, and you know, just like express those things and speak those things. And you never know what might happen, and I'd love to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I think that'd be amazing, and things like that.
Great idea.
I love the national anthem. It's one of my favorite songs. But no, I would love to do that, and I don't know.
I think you should. I think we should ask right now. That'd be okay with everybody.
I'll get Freddie Mercury to tweet about it.
Yeah, totally. We'll be tweeting from heaven.
But no, yeah, just things like that. I think that as performers, we all have really cool things that we're excited to look forward to. But right now, I'm just excited to make good music and write some good music and get it out there for people to hear as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, Universal Records. As soon as possible. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Jen with Generation on iHeartRadio. Adam, my question is for you. from a radio perspective, what do you think Jordan's album should sound like?
I don't know. I don't think that really it's so funny how everybody accomplishes this amazing thing and very naturally, not through anyone's fault, but it's like, what's next? What's next? It's like, you climb a mountain, no pun intended, maybe a little bit, and it's nice to kind of enjoy the view for a minute before you kind of try to climb the next one, and I think that he won The Voice tonight. He's gonna have a good time, cut loose, and probably when he wakes up after the week, the barrage of press that is coming your way now, and he sleeps for about a month, or maybe a couple of weeks. We don't sleep too long on this. Yeah, just take a minute. He'll make the record that he wants to make, and I think the way we chose songs was that way. It was like we were making a record, and even though they were songs that we didn't write or that he didn't write, it was like the songs they reflected something about him, and he spoke that through the song. So I think as long as he keeps doing that, it really doesn't matter what kind of record the guy makes. And like all good artists, radio will come to him eventually.
Hi guys, Christina with People Magazine. Jordan, congratulations. You've learned so much from Adam this season. Adam, what are some things you've learned from Jordan?
Oh, there's so much.
Things I've learned from Jordan? Oh my God. What, you talking about? Is that for me?
Yeah.
It's my team. She asked me, man.
I know, I was just letting
things that we are very, Jordan and I are extremely different. And I have no filter, and I run my mouth. And, he's just this kind of and nobody's perfect, so I'm not going to sit here and say the dude is perfect, because he's not. But he's, very composed and calm, and his energy is very calming, and I have the opposite. So I think that I've learned how to kind of chill and stay mellow at times when usually I might not. I've learned that I'm not as good a singer as he is, which makes me want to be a better singer, because let's be honest, he's way better than I am. But I think that we both learn from each other too, and it's just been a mutually really kind of nice symbiosis working with this guy. But yeah, he's the best. I can't say enough great things about this guy. He inspires me, and that's why. Another thing too is it's fun to be this guy's coach, because every single time he got on stage and sang, I never had to fake it and pretend to be proud or just make someone feel better if they did a crappy thing, or everyone makes mistakes, but this guy just didn't make any because he was always so invested in what he was doing, and that's, to me, that's the mark of brilliance. So yeah, I'm gonna stop kissing your ass now though. Jordan.
Wow. Hey, Russell from Channel 10 in Knoxville. Your family's back there, your girlfriend's back there. You have a ton of folks that came up from Harlan. What would you like to say to the people of Harlan, Kentucky that have supported you, East Tennessee, and really the Southeast?
Yeah, obviously, first of all, thank you so much. Their support's been so crazy. That's where I come from. Those are my people, and they're the reason that I'm who I am. And they, fostered not only love of music in my life, but just a love for good morals and a love for God, and I'm the man and person that I am because of them. And so I'm very thankful for that, first of all, and for that environment and atmosphere that I grew up in, but also I'm just thankful for their support in this. I'm sure that 80% of the votes have come from people in Harlan who have stayed up on their computers all night, creating emails and not sleeping with cups of coffee on the side. But they voted and they supported me and they've had parties and that's all great. But honestly, just to know that they are interested in me, and now to be able to stand here and represent them and be the person that they just poured into me and made me to be is so wonderful to me. And every time I have a success, I feel that they're a small part of that, and I am excited for them every time that I feel successful, because I know that they're successful in what they've done for me.
Hi, Alyssa with Us Weekly. Jordan, it's been a long time since you've been home. Besides sleep, what are you most looking forward to doing when you get there?
Besides sleep, eat. No, I'm kidding.
You can't answer that question until he sleeps.
Right, no. Yeah, I need some sleep before I can tell you. No, I'm excited to just spend time with my family, honestly. Holidays are coming up, and I'm excited to spend that with them and drive again. I forgot how to drive in the past 6 months.
How about you can drive your new Nissan, or free car you just got?
Yeah, I can learn how to drive again on it. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend as much time. Yeah, there's your plug. I think I'm gonna spend as much time as possible trying to with my family and just trying to get in some quality time with them and my girlfriend before I get started back again on all this.
Hi, Sophie with Entertainment Tonight. Adam, how do you feel about beating Blake again?
Oh, it feels so good. Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy this night. On a completely selfish level, Jordan, just want you to know. It's really quite beautiful because Jordan gets to win The Voice and I get to tear Blake apart for the next, 6 months. Bragging about my win and his drought of victory. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna think of new and exciting ways to make him feel terrible. It's gonna be really fun, guys. So thank you. The answer is psyched. My man.
Ruben J from HeadlinesTonight.com over here.
Hey, dude.
Jordan, you had the chance to work with Usher tonight. Can you describe the difference between working with Usher and Adam?
By the way, that was that not unbelievable? That was like one of the highlights of the whole season, doing that with Usher. I just want to say that. Sorry.
It was a highlight for me for sure. No, Usher is he's so bad. No, he's just awful. He's
Terrible.
so rude. No, Usher is one of the nicest people in the entire world. He's so nice. He's so dedicated to his craft. Like Adam was talking about, he's so like calm all the time. He's so collected, and he's so just good. He just knows what he's doing. And it was almost like a coaching session in the middle of the song, like him like telling me what to do and like motioning me for parts. And
That long note, he was checking his watch.
I know, he's like, is this gonna?
Long ass note.
But yeah, so he's been so great to work with, and he's given me little pointers and just was really invested in the song, which I was really happy about, because even though we sang this one song together and had very little time to put it together, he used both of our time, so well, and he was so respectful, and it came out to be such an amazing performance, and we just had fun with it, and he was very relaxed and a huge part of making the song ours. It was really fun to work with him. And the way he's different than Adam, well, aside from obvious differences, he is a lot calmer. But their teaching style is totally different, but they're both super duper talented.
Yeah, like if I'd be the guy, like the professor or the teacher that would be scribbling crap all over the chalkboard, and like it would be full by the time they left. Usher will just put like one word on the chalkboard.
What does this mean to you?
Life. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Both viable forms of coaching, for the record. Next question.
One more question.
Belinda with Examiner. Jordan, looking back when you auditioned throughout your journey, what would you tell future contestants that perform on the show in audition?
He's telling me to say Team Adam. Yeah, I would want to say to be on Team Adam. Maybe.
Maybe?
No, I'm kidding.
You see that trophy next to you? That's what I'm talking about.
It's so heavy. I'm just gonna keep
Oh,
saying
wow,
that.
my trophy's so heavy. Wow. This trophy's so heavy. Winning is hard.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna answer the question now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, advice. Tonight, before we walked out on stage for the results and everything, I was sitting there while Justin Bieber was singing, I was sitting there, just in my eyes closed, thinking about like trying to remind myself of moments that I've had through this journey and through the show, and then before that, moments that ultimately led me to here. And it's just been so crazy to think about that journey and how every little thing just fell into place, and how God orchestrated everything to where it lined up perfectly for me to be here. And had one small thing been different, all of this could have been different. And it's just amazing for me to think about that and think about how just everything came together so perfectly. I ended up on the right team and working with the right people, all the right songs. But even before that, just being in the right place at the right time, it all worked together for this. And so if I was going to give advice to someone, I would just say, live in these moments. I'm looking back and it's gone by so quickly. And I'm so thankful that I didn't spend each moment so nervous that I missed it, or spend each time worrying so much over my performance or over little things that I missed the joy of being here and doing this and working with people like Adam. And I think that that's the most important thing that I could tell you, is not to get caught up in this whole process, and not to lose your cool, and not get so stuck in the show that you forget that there's life outside the show and that there's something after this. I mean, it's called The Voice, not God's voice, so it's not the ultimate end-all be-all. But I think that you should just enjoy every little moment that you can on the show.
Just also a side note, every single thing that he just said is why he won. He's immensely talented, you are immensely talented, but you're also of such sound mind and so level-headed that every single person that wins The Voice, I don't care who it is, all the way across the line, has had that same kind of calm throughout the entire thing. And they did realize all the things you were saying. It's so wise of you to be able to share that knowledge, so that when people do the show, they can realize there is so much life before, during, and after The Voice, and not to get caught up, because that is precisely why you did it. That's why you won.
I said do.
Hi, I'm Amanda with Hollywood Today Live. Congratulations, Adam and Jordan. Adam, working with Jordan all season, what are 3 adjectives to describe his voice?
Ooh. Can I add esque after something? Does that count?
Sure.
I'm like, unicorn-esque. It's not really an adjective. Bright. That can mean many things. Stop. Inspirational. What did she say? 3? First of all, unicorn-esque is technically one way of describing you. Be it 2 words, I still get 2 more. Unicorn-esque, bright, inspirational. Kick-ass, awesome, fuck yeah.
Mic drop.
Those are not adjectives.
Thank you very much for joining us, for covering us all season. We really appreciate your support. Congratulations.